Hi, I'm Lori Betts. I'm from Golden Years. This month, my special guests are two ladies who are behind the scenes at 100 Plus Women in Medina, a wonderful organization that helps a lot of nonprofits in our area. So come on back and we're going to hear some wonderful stories.
Ho, ho, ho! What's this? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
Hi, welcome back to Golden Years. I am interviewing Krista Wasowski and Peggy Andryszak from 100 Plus Women in Medina County. Thank you for joining me this month.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And 100 Plus Women is just a phenomenal organization. So I wanted to interview you guys and show my viewers, tell my viewers what good goes on in this community. And women are behind it. So that is just fantastic. And it's not like you just created this organization. So tell my viewers, like, how long have you been around?
Yeah. This organization was formed back in 2011
That's
by
amazing.
a group of women, a group of friends who said, you know, there's a way that we can give back in a meaningful way collectively. So instead of writing an individual check here and there, bringing a group of women together to all donate at the same time to the same organization in one evening and really make an impactful amount going to them for special projects and to really be an infusion. And it's just built from there.
And those four women had to probably reach out to people, because I'm a member since 2011.
You are.
And Joyce Giles said, Lori, you're going to give me $25 4 times a year. And I'm like, okay, for what? She said, donations. And I said, well, what do you mean? And she told me all about it. She said, 4 times a year, there's 4 meetings, right?
Right.
And the women gather, and go ahead, you tell them what goes on at a meeting.
The cutest thing about that, the original group of women that started the program, they sent postcards to about 25 women each. You talk about a grassroots organization.
Exactly.
And that's how it started. So I don't know if Joyce called you or sent you a little postcard.
Well, we were good friends,
That's how it
she picked up the
happened.
phone.
Joyce would have gotten the postcard
She
because
would
she
have.
formed a team.
Yes,
That's what it was.
And that's how it started
she
back
got
in
a
the day.
postcard from
Yes.
one of the women.
Isn't that cute?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I believe, if I recall correctly, that Lisa Rice told me, one of the original leadership team members, she said, people were so entranced by the idea because they could maximize their donation with limited time involvement, because most of the women they spoke to were extremely busy, extremely.
Exactly, yeah.
And getting it done in an hour for every meeting, I know we were remarking before, we really try an hour or less.
Organized, very
to
organized.
maximize the donations to a local nonprofit that we vote on. It's incredible what happens in that short period of time.
And I know it's changed because we were in a 4-person group, so now you could do 2 people.
You could do a 2-person team. You each donate $50 and you get a single vote, or you can be a single team and you can write a check for $100 and have a single vote.
Yes.
And so what goes on at this meeting, so you're a nonprofit, so you attend this meeting. Do you have to be a member?
Well, actually, the nonprofits aren't the ones who are attending the meetings. It's the women who are part of the giving circle. So
Okay.
anybody who comes in who's a member can drop a name into the bowl of a nonprofit that they want us to consider. And we take that bowl and we pull 3 names, and those members from the circle get up and talk about their charity, and all the women who are there vote. And they do it within that hour.
Yeah.
And you count the votes?
We count the votes within the hour. We do a lot within that hour. And I think it's important to note, it's Medina County women who work or live in Medina County that are nominating these nonprofits that are in the same county. So you have to understand, there's a tie to how passionate they are about the nonprofit that they're
Because they're
sharing.
Medina County nonprofits.
They're just Medina
Correct.
County.
That
And
you
the
can
money.
enter.
And the money
So the
staying
money
here.
stays local, not just in Medina. Like it's not a Medina city. It's called Medina. It's Medina inclusive.
Yes.
Inclusive of everyone. Brunswick Hills, Valley City, Wadsworth, everybody in our county. Any woman anywhere in the county can join, and nonprofits from anywhere in the county.
Okay,
That's
so
so cute.
I'm not going to do the division. So 2011. So how many charities have you given money to?
Over 50.
Is that amazing?
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. And back in the day, I don't know what your hands got. They were a recipient.
They were an early recipient.
At
The
the
hands,
okay.
they were.
Because I was just looking through our notes for some odd reason. I think we got maybe like 6,300 or something.
That was a very early
Early.
before there were 100 women donating $100 each. Because when you hit that 100 women, that's when you hit the 10,000 mark. Yeah. So it took a little bit of time to build. So it was probably early 2011, one of the first few meetings, really. Yeah.
And so how do you, because I know you have rules, so like in your group of people, so only one vote, correct?
Yes. If you're on a team, it's one vote.
Correct.
And what if you have slackers on that team?
They see Peggy.
You cut them off?
No.
It's on an honor system.
It is.
And women understand if someone on my team has not committed to paying or is not up to date on their payments, she doesn't get to vote at that meeting. And that's understood.
That is
That's
understood.
Part of being in our organization.
And
But-
if you're not eligible to vote, you're not eligible to put a name in the bowl either.
Correct.
So you
Okay.
have to
That's
be in
fair.
good standing with the Giving Circle.
Now,
So you are the police of the night.
I'm the bowl police. She's the vote police.
let me just say this though. This is there's no
There's
hand wringing.
no,
There's
no.
no anything.
No.
Oh, yeah.
We have so few people that you may consider
Yeah.
slackers. It's almost negligible.
And a lot of times it's because you don't have to be at the meeting to be a member. If you can't make the meeting, we meet at 7 o'clock quarterly,
Yeah.
4 times a year. But if you can't make the meeting, you can say, if you're on a team, you could say, vote, I trust you.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And then you just
Yeah.
send in your check to Peggy. Or if you're a single person team and you don't happen to go to the meeting, another member of our group always sends out an email the day after. letting
Oh, you
here's
guys
the-
are faithful.
Here's the winning charity. Here's the reminder of Peggy's address.
Yeah. Oh, so Krista mentioned you're sending Peggy money. Let's be very clear.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, yeah.
Let's be
not.
very clear.
Yes.
You're not. No one's writing Peggy a
No.
check. We don't have that type of organization. We just people write the check
Yes.
to the charity, send it to my house.
And then you guys are out of it then. You don't have
we're not.
to.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
don't cash anything. We don't
No.
write anything. We are truly just volunteers that help coordinate the group of women. And when you talked about the rules, any rule that we have has been determined by the group. Anytime we make a change or we have a consideration, like we had said at one point in our history, what about nonprofits who have been chosen before? What do we do about that? Should we allow that or not? And so the coordinating group posed that question, and then at the next meeting, we decided collectively whether we were going to allow that or not, and we did.
Yeah.
So that was really to recognize that some of those earlier charities didn't have that same giving to them as maybe some of our later charities, or that we have charities that have a real impending need that we really need to consider maybe a second funding if the group wants to.
And what's great about you guys, because there's a lot of charities out there that we are so unaware of. Like the pantry that got it last month
Yeah.
or last quarter.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? I mean, that was
It's-
like a best secret that no one knew about the staples that they could
Medina
get.
Personal Care Pantry. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that's if you're going to have a top 5 list of the greatest things about this social philanthropic social giving circle, is what's brought the resources we have in our membership, which is, I think the last I looked this morning was a little over, it was a 239 or 240, somewhere in there. So we take the plus sign, 100 plus, seriously.
Really?
They're continually bringing us new organizations that no one's aware of.
Yeah.
It's like, bring it. They want the publicity, which is so
Oh,
important.
definitely. Oh, yeah.
That's the blessing at the meeting, when someone brings a name and they present, whether they're voted upon or not. the publicity that organizations get, I mean, the trickle down is incredible. Incredible.
And I give them credit because they keep coming back. What?
Well, they know eventually.
Yeah, they might get picked. But even though, I mean, years ago, I thought there were more always in the bowl. So maybe it was at the beginning.
At the beginning, maybe, you know, it's...
Sometimes we have, how many you have? 7, 8?
We've had 7, 8 in the bowl. Last time we had a lot in the bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really on the women who are in the room and how they kind of feel if they want to put a name forward.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of nonprofits that really could be funded.
Definitely. And then now you guys are starting to repeat some of the charities that were given 2 years ago.
They can repeat it right now. The rules are one-time repeat as long as it's been 3 years since they've received.
And 3 years goes by so fast.
It does. And then there's the presentation, the format that we have. Get pulled from the bowl. Woman goes up and makes a 5-minute presentation. There's 5 minutes for questions from the audience. And then we do a little recap. Everybody votes. But when we do the recap, that's when we mention whether the charity has been previously selected or not. And that was the request of the membership when we made the change. They said, yeah, but we want to make sure that everybody knows that it's been previously picked or not during the recap. They don't usually mention it during the 5-minute, but we always mention the recap. Yeah, just
That's okay, yeah.
And we have had organizations that we funded twice, but people just like to know.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
I know even though it's not a lot of money on our part, we just want to know what we're part of.
Sure.
It's a very active membership.
Oh, it is.
Very.
It is. It is.
It's always fun. You could see people putting their heads together, trying to decide, like going back and forth. And there are times we've had charities related to animals and charities related to like there's a broad range that come before the group, and it's really weighing for your team or you as an individual, kind of I don't know, where your heart is and where you want to put your vote. But it's always interesting. But people keep to the time. People make their decision and turn it in. Yeah.
Did you ever have a tie? Is that possible?
Not with our group, leadership team.
Not with our team. No.
I thought original
there
did.
Has been,
and they revoted.
There are in our book of rules. There's a format for that. There's also a provision if we don't have 3 names in the bowl. So
oh wow! I didn't know
so
that.
Those are things that the group has decided over time, and we're kind of the keepers of that now, along with the other 4 women that do this with us.
And you're the timekeeper. You've got them under control.
I am the timekeeper. Yeah, but I was bequeathed the sparkly sign that we still use, the original sign from when it all started. I may have to re-glitter that before.
Everyone can see it. I can see it from the back of the room. It's no matter how big the room is, we can all see the sign.
But it's just nice that, because when they get up there, they just talk from their hearts.
They do.
So, and someone will go on and on if you let them.
Yeah.
So you have to control it, and you got to be fair to everybody.
And we want to make sure that people within their time say the salient facts that they want the women in the room to know.
Exactly.
And so sometimes you'll get on a story and in a tangent, and then they'll forget to say something that they really want as part of that consideration for the vote. So,
yeah, and then your mind starts wandering. You're like, oh, I got to stay on task because
you've presented before, I can tell.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to hear more about 100+ women.
It's me, Santa Claus, coming to you live from the North Pole. I'd like to remind you to leave out that milk and those cookies, and to keep watching Brunswick area television. And I'll come to see you real soon.
Welcome back to Golden Years. I am interviewing Krista and Peggy. They are representing 100+ women in Medina County. What a wonderful giving organization. And it's all about women. Women give minimal dollars to support all these nonprofits in Medina County. That's just phenomenal. And everyone's so good to the organization. So we used to meet at what, Blue Heron?
Most recently, we were at Blue Heron.
Blue Heron.
We've been at, over the course of the group, we've been at a couple different places. We were at the library. We've been at.
Oh,
we've been,
yeah, we go way back, yeah. I
we were at
remember
Wayne
even-
Country Club. We've moved. We've moved around a little bit.
Yes. And we even Zoomed. We Zoomed during COVID in our jammies.
During COVID, we all Zoomed
Yeah.
and mailed in our checks and still made sure, especially during that time when nonprofits couldn't do other fundraisers easily or they didn't have the mechanics to do some online things. 100 plus women still met and we got on that Zoom call together and
that was fun,
we were able to see each other that way.
Yeah, really. You
and
see all these boxes
it
of
felt
people.
Good, it felt good for all of us to be
Oh,
able
I
to
think
do
so.
that.
Oh, yeah, because it was such a dark time, but yet we were
was.
still giving. You know, we
Yes.
wanted to give to the people in need.
Yeah, so we worked out a way to vote online.
Yeah.
And we still kept to the hour.
We did. We waited for the
Yeah.
vote. We
You had to wait for the
entered
vote. Yeah.
Click here online. We waited for the vote. Maybe
Yeah.
people went and reported their wine glasses, came back to their computers, and then we had a.
We did.
And then you're on the phone calling because you're talking to
Talking to your
Sally
partner to try
and
to
your
get us the
partners.
votes.
Yeah, to say, what are we going to do?
But you know what? The women made it happen.
Exactly,
Still made it
exactly.
Yes.
And Krista, they even in the checks came in. You know, you would
They
think,
did.
okay, I'll worry about it another day.
Yeah.
You know, I got to go back to my COVID
Yeah.
rules, and you can't go out of the house and blah 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 blah. And the checks came in.
Yep, for that brief period, it was, we did.
Phenomenal. So now, our viewers, you want to say kudos to our new meeting place.
Yes, Western Reserve Masonic Community is now our new location. And I'm smiling
Gorgeous.
because it's
Isn't it
wonderful.
nice? Yes.
It's large. It can accommodate even more women who want to join and be a part of it. It has a great sound system, which was sometimes a challenge at
Yes.
some of
Oh,
the
yeah.
places.
Definitely, especially with women.
Yeah, and it has the hearing loop. So if a woman has an assistive hearing device that's has the loop enabled, you can hear that sound just like someone's speaking right in your ear.
That is
By
awesome.
doing it out at that facility. So we're really excited about that.
A little more conveniently located for people from Brunswick coming down to Medina, Wadsworth.
Right off the freeway.
Right off the
Centrally
freeway,
located.
right at there at 18. Yeah.
And then the speaker gets to go up on stage.
Yeah.
Right? They were up
Yes.
on stage. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get to stand up there on
Yeah,
stage.
above everybody and just
So everyone
tell
can
your
see.
story.
A
Yeah.
true sound system versus my karaoke machine. It made a big difference.
It was. But you know, we're always looking at things that we can improve and make it even a little bit better. And so we know next time we'll need a second mic to walk around
do.
for questions. But that was our first time at the new location, and
It worked out.
overwhelmingly great response. From the
Yeah, oh, yeah.
members.
And the chairs were full.
They were.
We were full. I don't know if people realize that our attendance is extremely high. People want to be at these meetings, and we understand if people can't make them. January, a lot of people will be in South Carolina if they live somewhere else or they're vacationing. But it's every meeting that the rooms are full. It's not, you can never really judge. Just assume these women are coming. They make a night of it. They plan ahead. They either have dinner with their friends, their teammates before
We
or
used
after.
to. We used to.
And now,
go.
the restaurants, I heard from a few restaurants, are like, let us know when the next meeting is so we can have a little more staff. We understand this makes impact around that
Yeah.
area too. It is like the night for a
Women's
quarterly-
night out.
It is one of
Yeah.
Medina County's women's night out every quarter.
And we're out giving.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody makes a plan. We know.
We do.
We
yeah,
know they make a plan to have a
definitely.
night.
Oh, yeah, because we're there to do a good thing, a good deed.
Yeah.
So can Sally come on her own if she hears about this and watches the show, or does she have to be asked to come to the meeting?
I'm glad you asked that question.
There's
Yeah.
this little myth that's running around that you have to be invited. Not at all. Not if you live or work in Medina County, please come as a guest. Get a feeling of what it is that we're doing and how great you feel in the room. And if you'd like to participate further, Mo Wiki is our membership coordinator, and she will send you a nice little letter thanking you for coming, and if you pursue membership, we'll talk about that then too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we have a lot of guests that come to meetings.
They would just want to just come and see.
Come
so
and
I would
see.
encourage your viewers, if they have an interest, but they're not quite sure, just come and see. Just come and see. We're a real welcoming group. You can just watch and see if it's something that you want to do.
Yeah. And the presenters, I mean, sure, you're nervous when you're up there, but I think once you start talking and you see like how the room is just like listening, because they want to learn. They want to learn about these organizations. You know, a lot of them too, I think people watch where their money goes.
Sure.
So if you're like funded by like the state or, you know, the government or wherever the other monies come from, you know, then they're probably going to think twice about it. But when it's a organization, like a new organization who really needs that funding to get them going, you know, I think they might go that avenue.
Yeah.
It becomes a little easier from what people have told me that have presented. They understand that they have a captive audience. You know, someone's going to get money. Money is going to be given away. And the group that is sitting there, our membership, they are all in for all the nonprofits. It's tough to try and make a decision.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, it is very difficult to come up with a decision.
It is. Yeah.
And that's another little side note. The two organizations that aren't chosen, that aren't voted for, it's incredible the amount of donations that our membership sends to them, still gives to them.
Really?
We hear it
happens
all the time.
I've never tried to do
It happens
that.
all the time. People will say like, "Oh, I really like because part of it when you say I want to join, there's no fee to join or anything like that. It's just the check that you write to the nonprofit each quarter. But a lot of times people say like, well, one of the premises, whatever the group votes, that's who you write your check out to. And sometimes it may be an organization like, well, I never really thought I'd be given to that organization.
Right.
But a lot of times women will say, but you know what, I want to give a little something to this other group because I really felt for what they're doing.
Ah, very good.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Generous. Women are generous people.
Yes.
I don't want to speak for any other counties, but I will say Medina County women are extremely philanthropic minded.
Oh, they are. Oh, definitely. I've always said that. You know, Cuyahoga, you get missed in that big, you know. So, I mean, Medina, it is smaller, but you get to know the people. I mean, it's just a different breed of people.
Oh, we do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We do.
Definitely.
I think everyone's all in. When you're in that group, you are all in for whomever's walking up to that stage and speaking.
And like Anchors of Hope, who presented.
Brand new.
Brand new,
Never
yes.
heard of them before.
So I'm going to interview them next month.
See?
Because I didn't know. And Brunswick Eagles, I'm a member there, so they were one of our charities from one of our bus trips. And I said, and I'm asking questions, I'm like, who is Anchors of Hope? And she said, you got to read up on them. And I'm amazed. I'm like, okay, you know. So charities are popping up. I mean, they might have been silent, but they have to get the word out.
Yeah. So a great example, you had mentioned the Medina, the personal care pantry, something that happened for them as a result of being chosen by 100+ women. You know, we do the giant check, you know, and we give them all the individual checks from all of our members. It's for a little photo op, we do the big check. And because of that, they got a community partner, a grocery store that allowed them to have folks buy and then drop off for them. And that was something that they had been missing. And so they first got the check from all of us women, but then it's really bolstered and given them a different profile with other sources that can help support them in their mission.
People telling people, and the word gets out.
Just like Anchor of Hope. So now that you saw them at the 100+ meeting, now you know about them, have a connection to walk up and say, hey, come on my show.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of power in that too for the nonprofits.
It's a room, and I'll be biased, it's a room women want to be in.
Exactly.
You need to be in the room to witness the power of what's happening in there.
Yeah.
And it started by 4 women, probably sitting around a table.
Invited friends. And I think that's where that idea that you have to be invited maybe came from. Because when it originally started, it was them saying, hey, you want to do this, you want to do this, and people were sort of invited.
Correct. Yeah. Like,
And
who can
that's
we
just
reach
sort of
out
how-
to?
And then it just hasn't really been heavily promoted and expanded in a way, which is why we love being on here with you, because we want women to come and see what it's about and be a part of it, and
you leave with a
make
warm
you feel
feeling.
good. It'll really make you feel
Yeah,
good.
it is amazing. It's,
Yeah.
because we live in our little houses, and we don't realize how many people, organizations are really in need,
You don't know what your neighbors are doing. Is when you were mentioning Anchors of Hope, Anne Marie is a nearby neighbor, not in my neighborhood, but nearby. You don't know what your neighbors are doing. You don't know, did they start a nonprofit, and you don't know what neighbor's in need either. That's
exactly.
the other
Yeah.
thing. So it's the power in this community is really it's extrapolated over and over and over again.
And we're proud to be part of it.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
All right, so what do you want to leave with my viewers?
Well, the future's looking pretty bright. We've made a concerted effort to be more consistent in social media, and that has helped. We really try to have people share our posts, even though it's a private group.
Okay.
The sharing of posts truly brings a lot of added attention to the group's name. Name recognition is becoming more popular. And we're seeing a lot of people bringing their friends to meetings. So
Which is
one
good.
or two or three more. And I think last time we probably had 14 or 15 guests. The majority of those are now members. When you keep doing that every quarter, we may be looking at 300 members by this time next year.
Awesome, that is awesome.
The dollar amount, hard to say what that's going to look like, but at this point we're averaging somewhere around $12,000 in giving per quarter. I can see that.
Yeah.
And I noticed around the room there were a lot of younger
We're seeing
faces.
a lot of newer
Mhm.
faces and younger faces.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, but women of all ages, all
Oh,
ages
yes.
are
Exactly.
invited.
Oh, yeah.
All
we're
ages.
seeing
Definitely.
generations bringing
Yeah.
their daughters and granddaughters now.
Yeah.
And that's what you want. You want it to
Yeah.
snowball. Because
Yeah.
you want the monies to keep growing and growing.
And you can see all of our history, all the charities we've given to on our website.
I was on there. I think I copied
Yes.
or printed out like 37 pages.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Because you share
So,
about every
yeah.
organization.
We share about every organization. You can see the history over time. We have a new sheet to help women who want to present. Some
Yes,
things to think
some
about.
great tips.
Putting
Oh,
together your
okay.
presentation.
For 5 minutes goes fast.
Oh, it does.
You want to hit the strong points, and you want to make sure you're
Exactly.
understanding your audience. We know
Bingo.
what we want to hear.
Yeah. Because you don't want to be babbling on and miss the whole message.
Yeah.
You want to capture them. Because if you don't capture them right away, then you could stand up there for 20 minutes.
Then you have to ask the questions that maybe you should have answered ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But the women are getting really good at it. They're getting really good
Oh, they-
at these
yeah, they are.
presentations.
Yeah, because in the tips, we mention many of the types of questions that often get asked in the 5-minute question and answer period. So if you can hit on those, there may be other questions that come up that you can spend a little bit more time on.
Very good. Well, I'm glad you came this month.
Thank you. Our next meeting is January 14th over at Western Reserve Masonic, right off of 18.
And it's
In the
not in their
community
big facility.
It's
on
in the community room.
Community
Yep.
room, which is
Yep.
not, it's connected to the building, but
Yes.
it's not in the whole complex. Because that place is growing.
It's a large area.
Yeah, it is. So you pull in and you go to the right.
Stay to the right.
the right.
Just
Yeah,
pull in and
stay
stay
to the
to the
right.
right, and you'll see us.
Up there
And so
looking
just
good.
come, check us
Yes.
out, be a guest. And happy holidays to you
holidays
guys.
to you.
And we'll see what good is going to come out of 100 Plus for 2025. God, I can't believe I'm saying that.
I know.
25.
So, Merry Christmas to my viewers, because I know this is going to be shown in December. So, join us again, and we will see you in 2025.